we're starting a new series. This month, we'll be highlighting local authors of color, specifically authors of children's books and books for young adults. Representation is important of all aspects of life, and that is certainly true in the books that we are reading to our children. Our first writer is J.P. Mitchell, author of Sweet Fire, named one of the best indie books of 2023 by Kirkus Review.
J.P. Mitchell has been writing stories since she was a child, but had never pursued a career in writing until now.
It was like one of those kind of bucket list items, like things you know one day you'll do, but it still wasn't like a high priority.
Once her daughter was born, that started to change.
But she just had this kind of way about her. And so I started thinking about that, like, you know, there's this complex kind of duality in girlhood where you have to be nice, but you also need to learn how to stand your ground, let people know what you stand for. And here was this little 2-year-old showing me this.
It was then that Sweet Fire was born.
And from conception to having the book in hand was almost 6 years. It was a long journey because I was doing it in the margins of life. So the book really is an invitation to name and examine the limitations and boxes that girls find themselves in, and it gives them permission to resist. So I think that I wanted to make sure that I gave this love letter that is especially for Black girls and expansively for all girls. That's what I say. So the representation shows up not in the fact that I call the book out as a Black girl book. You see the cover, you see who's on the cover, and you see who's the main protagonist. However, you also see diversity all throughout the book so that everybody can see themselves represented. And the very final spread of the book is there's no words, it's just an image, and the point of it is just to take in the message and see all of these girls from different backgrounds holding their fire.
And this book is it's beautifully illustrated, it's beautifully written. JP was also a singer, and she's writing a song that goes with it, but the book reads like that. But I have to read this for you here. It shows a little girl on a tightrope with all of these things that people expect of these little girls. You know, I'm going to cry. So it says, it's a very tricky balance. Others wish they knew how to handle life respectfully, but still keep it true.
Yeah. Beautiful.
You guys, this book, if you have a little girl at home, it's a beautiful message. But JP and I were talking, it's all ages. She has sent this book to adult librarians to read to kids, and the adult librarians are crying because they wish they had this book when they were little. She sent it to the mayor of Upper Arlington to give her a little boost, and the mayor posted about it. So anyway, Sweet Fire is the book, and she's having an event. I'm going to stop crying now. It is happening this Saturday, February 3rd. It's from 2 to 3 at the Westerville Public Library. She's going to be talking about the concept of the book. They're also going to do a little read aloud. They're going to have some crafts. It's for little kids. But you know how it is, a children's book. Means so much more often than just a book that you read to a child.
Yeah, I mean, who we kidding? Most children's books apply to adults too. So
oh, absolutely.
Love to see that.
And the representation. You know, this book, you may not look at this book and see like if you're a white child, you may not look at this book and see yourself. But you open it up, you find yourself inside. And if you're a young Black child, it's so important to see yourself on the cover of some of these books that we're reading.
Does agree?
Yeah, I love it. Anyway, Sweet Fire, it's online, osweetfire.com too, so check it out.
And the event's when again?
It is this Saturday, Westerville Library, 2 to 3. She has a couple of other events coming up, so if you go to the website, you'll find it, and we'll post links on our website too.